Ooh, look at these dumplings. Look at them. If you know anything about rundown, there be a cook rundown, you know. This is home. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Colors popping. Sauce is there. Glossiness is there. And look at the color. Look at the color. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you a cornmeal mixed with banana porridge. But let me pause here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been enjoying extra content over there. And if you're here and you'd like to be a part of my Patreon family, just check in the link in the description of this and all my other videos and live. There will be a link for you to join us right on over there. Thank you. Now we are going to make some cornmeal and banana porridge. So this is my cornmeal. I've started off right on over here with my cinnamon leaves. I've got some leaves and stick. This is our Jamaican cinnamon, and it's coming to a little boil, as you can see right there. So we're gonna let it stay for about another minute until we get all the flavors out of those leaves, the cinnamon flavor. Hence, I'll not be using any cinnamon powder. So I've got here some bananas. These are some special type of bananas that are grown in Jamaica. I guess in other Caribbean countries and other countries too. It is a more refined banana than our regular green banana. But if you have your regular green banana, you can use it. You could use a green plantain too. But the plantain is more like of a heavier consistency. This one is lighter. This is very light. And this cooks when you use this. If you want to use this on its own, I have a video there that I did prepare on the Jamaican Debbie strain. At the end of this video, I leave it in the in links for you, where I prepared this on its own as a porridge. It's easily prepared. It takes the same time as some cream of wheat. That is how light it is. It doesn't take a long time to cook. Now I'm going to mix it with the cornmeal. For me, cornmeal is 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. The cornmeal grainy, yeah, 25 to 30 minutes, maybe this. It's not so grainy, it's sort of lighter. So I'd say about 20, 25 minutes. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be mixing the cornmeal, putting the cornmeal to cook for a pretty good 15 to 17 minutes. That is how we are going to do it. I'm going to be using some of this almond mixture. This is almond concentrate. I'll not be using any vanilla because this is so strong. This is so nice. I'll be using some evaporated milk and a little condensed milk for sweetener. Little salt, of course, and I'll be grating some nutmeg. Flaxseed could do too, but I think mine is outdated, so I'll just leave it for now until I get fresh ones. Now, I'll catch you in the next clip. So I am dissolving right here about a cup of cornmeal in some cold water, and I am gonna go now and remove, and I've done this so many times as with all my porridge videos. Now is the time to remove the cinnamon. You see the water get that little brownness, so we're gonna remove the cinnamon leaves and sticks. You see the color it has, yeah, all of the flavor come out and in the water. So this is naturally flavored cinnamon water. You see that color? Yeah, see that brown thing there? Remember, I saw cinnamon deal with the thing. So I want to say to you right here, when cornmeal hits hot water, it thickens. This is a thickener too. So what you want to do, you want to have your cornmeal on the thinner side whilst it's cooking. You don't want it thick. So you see we have one big half pot of water here, so. And let me get a little more in this. Gonna get my flame up. Yeah, I dissolve the cornmeal, and I'm gonna get it down into this boiling water. This is a lot of water for this cornmeal because we don't want to get the cornmeal all thickened, because you know on its own, as it hits the water, hot water, it will be thickened. So we don't want to start it off too thick because we need to add the blended bananas at a certain interval. Hence we want the cornmeal to come, you know, with a little thin consistency, a little thinner than the normal. Let us rinse our bowl. So As soon as the heat takes it, it's gonna thicken, but not enough to be the porridge, to be of the porridge consistency. Eh? Yeah, man. So cornmeal is there, cinnamon is in there. Yeah. And remember, porridge, you must have some hot water going on, because sometimes you need a little extra water. And you don't want to throw some, cold water in the porridge for dimming the temperature. So we are going to stir, making it lump free on this heat until it starts cooking. Whilst that is happening, we are going to go prepare. I'm going to be using 2 of these bananas. Peel them, blend them. You know how to do that already. Yeah. My kettle is boiling. So I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, now we are back, fam. You see all this porridge here, the consistency, it is as thin as a little 3-month baby porridge. When you have your babies back then, I'm not sure if babies are getting these porridges nowadays, because nobody don't have time for them. So this is how I think you'd make your baby porridge at about 3 months to start them off. You see how thin it is? Right. So this is how you want it. It has been cooking for about 5 to 7 minutes. And you're stirring and it's not getting any more body. Now, I want to share something with you that I've never shared before. At this point, you can put in some nutmeg. Some grated nutmeg. Why? It's best because most of the times we put the nutmeg in at the last. Let me tell you something. Nutmeg is very toxic. Don't use a lot. Yeah. And when you put it in and it gets to cook, when the heat take it, it's better. And that's something where if you use a bag of it. Also at this point, we can put in some of this, whether you're vanilla or whatever you have. And this thing is so strong that I'm going to be putting in. That's about half of a teaspoon to the amount of porridge. Also right now, you can salt your porridge, Sometimes I mostly do that. I'm guilty of that, salting it at the very end. That's another half a teaspoon of salt too for this amount of porridge. Let's get in the mix now. You see it? I've been here more than a minute, you see? Still thin. That is how you want to have the cornmeal before you had the banana. Okay? Now you see a nutmeg in there. It's cooking. It's flavoring up. You could add some nutmeg mace to your cinnamon when you were making the water. More flavor. All of them something. So many different ways you can nice up your porridge. The Jamaican way. Okay? Try to keep, once you're going to use this banana or any other banana, but this one seems to have a lot more thickening in it than the regular banana. That's what I find. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Okay, you want to have the cornmeal at this consistency, or else you'll find yourself in a 1 piece of cornmeal pudding. Okay, next clip. So this is it. So if you're using coconut milk, you would substitute this water for coconut milk at this point. I'm going to be blending out this and come back. It's going to be so smooth. So we are ready right now. Dad, show them up. I want to show you. You saw this look like cream of wheat. I've blended it with just the water. And as I said, coconut milk would be very good. More flavor right here. Now, Dad, whoop your lip on this, Let me show them what I go on right here. So, you see this, the baby porridge same way, You see how it's thin? Now, we're going to add this. But take care to have your heat not too high. I'll show you what I go on now. Dad, angle yourself with that camera there. As with anything else, or any other porridge, I want you to look at the transformation as I put this White House banana in this cornmeal porridge here. That's what you see happen this so. Atio. Atio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see it? Talk to you about this one. The regular banana. Now give you the niceness. Only I think planting. So this is this bad and we are right now, mad and we, So You're gonna rinse your blender jug with a little hot water, of course. Eh? And you're gonna take time, pour it down in there. Cause look here, it not only thick, you know, it have a, you see that something there. See that stamina look there. I don't see stamina, I want to know it, you know. Okay? So you have to make sure now, you know, the stirring is on point. On point. Low flame, scraping around. Talk to you all a while about that 360. Scrape around, get everything involved. Porridge have body, you know. Porridge have one. Porridge stand good. Now, at this point, you can add some extra coconut milk, but I'm gonna add a tin of evaporated milk right here. So I'm gonna catch you in the next clip, eh? Look at this. You see that glycerine I wonder if they see that yet upon it. Let them see it. What if them see this? You see this thing look like a sea moss. You know see that? Yeah, the banana, they are serious banana. Thick like a juice. But at this point, I'm gonna add about half of a can of this evaporated milk. Coconut milk, almond milk, any milk you so desire. That's up to you. Let us give this a thorough mix. Mix until that ribboning, that whiteness from the evap milk has been thoroughly distributed right through this strong body porridge here. Yeah, me open a seat, you know. At the time, cool, I want to need some of them porridge here, you know. And this banana, as far as I understand, it is all over the world. Look at this. Let us mix it in a little more, Dad. Don't cut the camera, Dad. Me want them see it. The milk is in there. Papa Jesus. Porridge done so tan good. Look at this. Look at this. That one you knew, you know. I don't know if I make sure I don't make it. Look at this. Look at this. Smooth. Look at this, Dad. I am back, and all I did was add a little more of that little nice pretty something there where we use now the baking down here, and we use it in porridges and all of that. So I added a little tip more, just a little small amount more, and I brought my salt perfection up to taste, because you know, so the porridges, a little salt is very, very important to bring up the taste of the porridge. So look here, 360 stirring round the in the, when you see that round the corners, you know, want to make sure so your porridge not itch up in there and turn all dumpling, scraping around the edges. Yeah, that's how you do it. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello, how do you do? I'm going to give you another lick with this banana. That porridge will be coming very soon. I'm gonna put it with something else. Porridge will say next clip. So this is my porridge. This is the finished look. Look at it. This banana cornmeal. Look at it. You see, having the porridge consistency. Look at it. It's time for me to turn the flame off right now. Yeah. Yeah. Never sweeten. You can move it, but never sweeten with the flame under your porridge or your tea. I'm using for sweetener condensed milk. I'm going to be using half of a can of this one, because that one is not going so bad. This all depends on you. You can use whatever sweetener you like. Use your sweetener of choice and just enjoy your porridge. In the next clip, I'll have some all plated for you. Remember, this condensed milk goes in there and it's not fully distributed as yet. You're gonna mix and you're supposed to see some of that whiteness slightly. You see it's coming up on there, just really slight. Yeah, so you see it over here and you don't see it there. So you want to mix so till everything is thoroughly mixed in, and then you can do your tasting, and then you can do your, but when you see me in the next clip, me I gonna have some plate up for you. See? I don't know why, but I always like to see when me a plate up porridge. Yeah, man. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your palate, and most of all to your stomach. It is banana cornmeal porridge for you, done for you in this cold weather. The coldness are licking on and not stop. It's gonna be worse. Next clip. This is for you, properly done, well presented. Please do enjoy.